The thing that's interesting about public art is that it brings artists' work to a huge audience. It doesn't have the conventions of the gallery applied to it, and people can encounter this work in the urban sphere quite easily. Monash Art Projects began in 2012. It's the only fine art lab at Monash Art Design and Architecture. And it was started with a distinct purpose to bring excellent artists to interesting contexts for public art. The artists bring their research to the context. We workshop the idea with artists, helping them think about how they might work in public space, particularly when it's permanent and all the kind of restrictions and conditions that are applied to something like that.
MAP tends to employ professionally registered architects who are also experienced in art discourses and production. These complementary skill sets allow us to not just iterate and deliver public artworks on behalf of an artist, but also to situate works in their context, which might be as part of a new building, attached to an existing building, in a streetscape or landscape.
We've worked on over 150 projects in our time, and we've delivered major permanent art projects both in Australia and overseas.
MAP is engaged in teaching at Monash Art Design and Architecture through the Masters of Architecture program. In these design studios, we test the many ways that public art can engage with broader issues.
It doesn't require something of the audience, but the audience can find a way to it. And that's quite a tricky negotiation sometimes, to make something in the world that can speak to a broad range of people.
What we do is to kind of advocate for a more ambitious type of work that might exist in the world that could engender change in some ways, not just be a kind of plonk, but also can act in this sort of critical way that is a sort of disruption into the urban fabric, and the question about what a disruption does to people's experiences of the city and how that might help them kind of reflect in other ways about the construction of space or about the world they're living in.